What's up, guys? We are back today with another video. Now today I actually am excited because I have a client and she's buying her first home. I'm so excited. I love seeing homeowners buy their first home. I think homeownership is the biggest step that you can make towards generational wealth. So with that being said, my client, she's buying her first house. So I'm gonna show you all the house she's buying. Now I'm gonna be honest with you all. She's not buying just any house. She's buying a house that she can house hack. Yeah, house hack. Now, if you aren't familiar with what house hacking is, we're gonna show you all today what house hacking is. And this really hits home for me because one thing about my first purchase, when I bought my first house, I house hacked my house. I turned my home from a liability into an asset. And today we're gonna show you exactly how to do that. Now, before we get started, go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell and make sure you like this video. Hit that thumbs up for me. It definitely helps out the channel and it gets out to more people. So with no further ado, let's go. So we just got into the property. Today is closing day. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the property, make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be before we sign all the paperwork, or before my client signs all the paperwork. So let me go ahead and show you all the kitchen. So the house was actually remodeled, but the homeowners lived in the property for the last year. So it looks like what they did was remodel the house, lived in it for some time, and then decided to sell. So the cabinets look really nice. They have what's called a peninsula right here. So a lot of cabinet space in the kitchen. I like the crown molding that they did. It adds a better touch, a nice touch to the ceiling. I always put crown molding in my properties. It just makes the room look so much better. So this is the living room. That's where your cable setup is. Couches go here, maybe a nice little table over there in that nook. They put all new baseboards down. These are new hardwood floors. So this is the first level of the house. We're in the first level of the house. That's the dining space. Let me show you all the deck. So this is a really big deck. Really large deck. Nice backyard with a rear entrance. Now we're gonna show you all why that's important when we go downstairs. And here's the backyard. So really nice deck for entertainment. So far, so good. Now you're probably asking, what is house hacking? Well, if you don't know what house hacking is just the process of turning your house into an asset. You know, turning it from a liability into an asset. Most people's homes, which is their primary home, is a liability. Don't believe what people tell you. You know, your home is your best asset. Yeah, it is when you sell it. But when you buy a house and you're living in it, every month you're paying on that mortgage. So technically it's a liability at that time. Now, how you turn it from a liability into an asset is by renting the home out. Whether you rent a portion of the house out, whether you rent the bedrooms out, or whether you live in a multi-unit building, like a 4-unit building, and you rent the other units out. Maybe you live in 1 unit and you rent 3 units out. Or let's say you live in a duplex. A duplex is a 2-unit, 1-structure home. So you're living in one side and you rent the other side out. That's house hacking. That is probably the best strategy to get into real estate without wholesaling. Meaning if you want to be a homeowner and you want to get a good foundation in real estate, start a house hacking. That was my first strategy to buying a home. When I bought my first house, I bought a house, I lived in it, and I rented portions of it out. The thing when you're doing a house hack, you want to do is make sure that each unit has its own washer and dryer. So if you're going to be doing what my client here is doing, what she's doing is she's actually going to be living up here and upstairs, the master suite level. And the basement is going to be a separate unit. So the basement has a washer and dryer, but she needs her own washer and dryer up here. So there's a washer and dryer right here, perfectly set up for a homeowner who's going to be living upstairs and renting out the basement. So that's one tip that you want to make sure that you pay attention to if you're going to be looking for a house similar to this, where you're going to be living upstairs and renting the basement out. Now, real quick, let's talk about my first house that I bought when I was a lot younger. I was 25 years old, so 7 years ago, I bought my first house. And what I really wanted to do was I wanted to be a landlord. And at the time, which I believe is still the case, FHA, which most first-time homebuyers go through, allows you to buy up to 4 units. As long as you live in the property, you can use the FHA mortgage, which is the first-time homebuyer mortgage that allows you to get down payment assistance. Now, my market where I live, Washington, D.C., we don't have a lot of multi-unit properties that are 4 units or less. The 4 units, well, let me say this. There are quite a bit of 4-unit properties in Washington, D.C., but they are very expensive, meaning the buy-in price is $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 just to buy them. So buying my first house and living in the property was going to be difficult, to say the least. Now, when you're house hacking, all you're doing is turning your home into an asset. That means you're buying a house, you're going to live in it, but you're going to take a section of the house or sections of the house, and you're going to rent the property out to bring in income. And let me give you an example. When I bought my first house, I bought the house. It was a 3-level, 4-bedroom, 3-bath townhouse, and it was just me. So I bought the house, I lived in the master bedroom, and I rented the bedrooms out to my best friends. And each one of my best friends paid me $500. Yeah, they paid me $500 each. So I rented 3 of the bedrooms out. I lived in the 4th bedroom, and they paid me a total of $1,500 a month. Now, my mortgage was $1,400. So I was actually making $100 a month and living for free by turning my home into an asset. Now, that's what house hacking is. Now, there's no one-size-fits-all strategy to house hacking. You can house hack your house however you want. If you want to buy a duplex and live in one side and rent the other side out and live for free, that's great. Actually, one of my fraternity brothers just did that. He bought a house. It's a 2-unit house. He lives in one side and he rents the other side out, and he lives for free. Now, if you want to buy a 4-unit, you can buy a 4-unit building. You can live in one of the units and rent the other 3 units out, and you'll be making money every month. Let's go ahead and check out the upstairs, and I'll show you all the rest of the house. Let's go. All right, so these are the stairs. I like how they did the stairs. They put new steps down. The risers are white, so it gives it a 2-tone look. All new trim down. Here's the master bedroom. It has a nice little window right here, and then a much larger window right here. Let's check out the bathroom. So nice towel going all the way up to the ceiling. Chrome handles, chrome shower door. We have chrome vanity light, a mirror, and then a vanity right here. So not a huge bathroom, but just what you need in the master suite. Just what you need. All right, let's go check out the other bedrooms. There's 3 bedrooms up here. Here's one of the other bedrooms. Now, my client buying this house, she's a single young lady, so she doesn't have children or she doesn't have a family that she's moving in, so this space is just enough for her. Here's the 3rd bedroom, you know, pretty basic. Now let's go check out the bathroom, hallway bathroom. Now the hallway bathroom is, you know, pretty simple, nothing extravagant. It looks like they probably didn't even do a full remodel in here. They probably did a light remodel, a new vanity, new mirror, new light, new toilet, but they probably left everything else the same. That shower looks a little dated, so, but it's all good, it's all good. Let's go check out the 2nd unit to this house. All right, so we're gonna go downstairs to the 2nd unit. Now here's the door to get down there, but my client, what she's gonna do is, let me show you. She's going to drywall this out. She's gonna put drywall here, close this off completely so that the basement is completely separate from the upstairs. And now let's go downstairs and check out the basement. So here we are. Here we are. So this is what you definitely need if you're going to do a house hacking. You definitely, especially if you're going to separate a unit from the main area of the house, you need to have plumbing so that you have a sink, counter space, an oven. Now, here's the thing. Here's my tip. If you want to add an oven to another part of your home, without having to do any major construction with the gas lines, just switch over to an electric oven. All you need is an outlet. That's all you need. You just need an outlet that can support an oven, and boom, now you have an oven and a stove and a microwave. They have over the countertop cabinets, perfect for somebody who just is renting out a small space for a place for them to live. This is the common space right here. So the living room, dining space, all in here. And then here is the bedroom. Here's the bedroom. This bedroom is a pretty big space. It may not seem like it from the video, but this bedroom is at least 18 feet long by probably 10 feet wide. So 18 by 10, that's a pretty big bedroom. Here's a closet. Here's a closed closet. Perfect. Now here's the door. Here's the door to get into this unit. And it has an entryway right back here. Here's the entryway, has nice little private area to hang out in the front. And then past this gate is a walkway from the parking lot. So the person who's living here or is going to be living down here can walk from the parking lot to this gate and then walk inside and live down here in the basement. And that way they are completely sectioned off from the main part of the house. And my client, she can own this home, rent the basement out for probably around $800 a month, or maybe more, maybe $900 to $1,000. Yeah, she could definitely get about $1,000 a month here, now that I'm thinking about it. And here's the bathroom. So it has a shower, tile all the way up to the ceiling, nice shower floor, has a vanity, has a toilet, it has all you need for a shower in the basement, or all you need for a tenant. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. House hacking is a strategy that I think is going to grow in popularity over the next 15 years, over the next 10 to 15 years. The reason I say that is because the cost of real estate is continuing to increase. It is so much more expensive now to buy a house than it ever was. And I think values are outpacing income. I think the values of real estate are starting to outpace the increase of the average person's income. With that being said, people are going to start buying homes and trying to figure out ways to generate an income. And house hacking is the best way possible. Like I said, when I bought my first house, I house hacked. I saved up enough money for my down payment. I bought the house. I rented parts of the house out. I virtually lived for free. And I was able to save more money so that I can buy my next house. And the second house I bought, I ended up flipping. And that's what got me into flipping houses. I bought my primary home. I bought it through FHA, an FHA mortgage. I rented the bedrooms out. I lived for free, so I was able to save that money. And I used that money as a down payment on my second house. And I flipped that house, and then I just kept rolling my money into more properties. So that's how I got into real estate, by house hacking. So I'm very happy for my client that she's buying this house today. I'm not only am I happy that she's buying a home, but I'm also happy because she is house hacking and she's using a strategy that I teach to individuals who are willing to learn. So I'm glad I was able to share this with you all today. I definitely want to make sure I let everyone know that we are going live every other Thursday. So we go live on Instagram Live and we talk about real estate. We talk about different strategies. We talk about advice. We just talk about a lot of things about real estate. So every other Thursday, we go live. Nicole and I go live on Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please go to our Instagram. I'm gonna put it here on the screen and it'll be in the description below. Also, if you are interested in buying your first home, or if you just need real estate services in general and you're in the DC and Maryland area, go ahead and reach out to the Prosperity Home Team. That's our real estate team that we manage, Nicole and I manage, and we not only do we specialize in homeowners buying their first house, we specialize in sellers selling their home as well. So if you need real estate services, go ahead and reach out to the Prosperity Home Team. The information will be in the description below. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace.